Welcome back to Phanisofttech. Okay, now see the steps to achieve the mailing, Java mailing. Okay, so first step, just blindly follow, guys. Just blindly follow. Then going forward, we can understand each and everything. Okay, crystal clear. So first thing is we need to choose one API for Java. So my question is who is mail API? Which API we are going to use? This is the first question. And second step, after that, first we need to decide which mail API we need to use to achieve this mechanism to sending the data from one server to Gmail account. Which mail API we need to use? Second step, after that we need to set some properties. Okay, so setting properties, it's like a get system properties and set some properties. Okay, set some what are all those properties, why we need set? Okay, we will see later. Okay, just blindly follow these steps. Third step, after setting the properties, what we need to do? We need to create the session object by using or by passing properties object. Okay, so get system properties and set some properties to properties object. Okay, you can write like properties to properties or prop object or properties object. Okay, then create session object by passing properties object. So properties is the object here. It's having set of properties. This object having set of properties. Okay, don't confuse. Then fourth step, create message object by passing which object we need to pass? Session object. Okay, fine. Next, fifth step, after creating message, so message is ready. So now set mail related properties to which object we need to set mail related properties? Message object. Now ultimately fifth step, okay, send the mail by passing message object. Where it is? Message object. So these 6 steps we need to follow, guys. By following these 6 steps we need to achieve the mailing API. Okay, understood? I hope. Yeah, now we will going to deep down into each and every step. Okay, so first step. So who is mail API here? So which mail we are going to use? Our answer is Java mail API. Correct, right? We are going to use Java mail API to achieve the mailing system. We are going to use Java mail API. So what are all the things we need to do? So first we need to download 2 jars. Okay, what is this jars? One is the javax.mail. So API. So some version .jar. We need this jar. It's like a API. Okay, it is coming from javax.mail API. Okay, and one more we need logger. Okay, logger, it's like a com dot, it's coming from sun like a mail, I'm not sure, I think mail util, so mail logger, I think it's mail logger.jar. We need to use these two jars, mail logger for logging purpose and our main API and implementation, mail API.jar. Okay, we need to download these two jars and put it in your class path. Okay, this is the first step. Who is mail API? Yes, my mail API is Java mail API. Okay, how to get this Java mail API? You just download javax.mail API, then it's going to provide the implementation of our mail API. Simply. Okay, first step is completed. Next, second step. Okay, get system properties and set some properties to properties object. Okay, first create a properties object and set the some properties to that properties object. What are all the properties we need to set? Here also, here we are going to divide one more submodules as two submodules, A and B. So we can divide as a two parts. One, like we need to provide, okay, like connectivity details. First one is the connectivity details and second one is the like authentication or authorization protocol based details. Simply these details we need to set to properties object. Okay, yes, now come into connectivity details. Okay, connectivity details. What are all the details? What are all the properties we need to give? Okay, yep. So come to here, our architecture. This is architecture. So first we need to decide we need to tell to javax.mail API. It's asking like a, hey man, like hey funny, you want to you want to achieve Java mail API. You want to send some data to some server. Who is that server? Who is the target server? Okay, what is the answer? Gmail server. So we need to tell this to javax.mail through the properties. Okay, first one is the which server I need to send the data, which server I need to connect, like that. Okay, so what is that? Gmail server. So which property? So it's like syntax is mail dot, okay, SMTP. We are using SMTP. Okay, we are using SMTP protocol here, SMTP dot host. So which host I am going to connect? Okay, which host? Gmail host, gmail.com. We need to tell to API like this, gmail.com, like syntax as smtp.gmail.com. Hey mail API, my server, target server is Gmail, like that you can give. Okay, next, second option, second one. Okay, finally we are tells to email API like we are connecting like Gmail server. Okay, fine. Now we mail API need to connect this path. Okay, it's like a connection. It's need to create one connection. Okay, it asks like, okay, which connection I need to create. Okay, just tell me which connection I need to create, like that. Mail API asking, hey funny, which connection I need to create? So ultimately it's called as a socket. The connection name is the socket, right? Socket, guys. Socket connection. Socket connection. This is the socket connection. Okay, this is the socket connection. The name of the connection. This connection is the socket connection. Unless we have a connection, okay, the data is not going to send to Gmail server. So need to create socket connection. Okay, it asking like which type of socket connection you need. You are using any separate class or shall I create my default connection, like that it asking. So we need to tell, don't create your own connection. I am giving one class, by using that class you can create. Okay, our connection class is SSL socket connection. For example, this is going to, we are using SSL socket connection. Okay, so this is we need to tell to our mail API. Okay, how to tell? Okay, mail dot smtp dot socket factory. So what is a factory here? Socket factory class. Factory means it creates the particular product. For example, if you take a bus is generated by bus factory, correct, right? Here also, if you create a socket connection, so it's created by socket factory class. Okay, it asks like which socket factory you are going to use. So I'm going to tell javax dot net dot ssl dot ssl socket factory. Okay, we are going to use SSL socket factory, or otherwise it will take some default classes out there, like socket is a class which is going to use socket class and creating the socket connection. So we don't need, because we are connecting Gmail server, that's what we are using SSL socket factory class. Okay, that's what we are going to tell to mail API. Okay, finally, then one more important thing. See here. Okay, okay, funny, I am creating SSL socket connection by using that factory. Okay, so one more thing we need to tell to mail API. Okay, one fallback is there. Okay, fallback. Okay, first give it here. Next step is, okay, mail dot smtp dot socket factory dot fallback. Fallback. Okay, what is this fallback? We need to give false. It's a boolean value, false. Fallback in the sense, okay, see here, by default it is going to create by using socket class at some other class, a default class. Okay, if you're giving any third party like SSL socket class, okay, it's going to fail. It's not going to create. Okay, by default this fallback is true. Internally by default it is in true. True means, hey mail API, don't create any third party connections, socket connections, just create our default connections like that. It by default it is there. Okay, so but we are telling to email API, hey mail API, don't create your default connection. Okay, we are providing our socket factory. By using this socket factory class, you are going to create socket connection like that. We are going to tell. That's what we are going to put it as a false. Fallback means it's going to fail. Okay, by using SSL socket factory, we are creating socket connection, failing. Fallback in the sense failing. So we are giving false. Don't fail by using SSL socket factory class. Okay, don't fail to create a connection by using SSL socket factory. This is the internal meaning of this. Okay, fallback. Yeah, completed. Next step is what is the port? Which port I need to use? Mail dot smtp dot port. Which port I need to use? Which server we are going to use? Which server we are going to use? Gmail server. Gmail port number. What is the Gmail port number? See, 465. We need to create Gmail server, right? That's what our port number is, 465. Then another one, mail dot smtp socket factory dot port. We need to give socket factory port as well. So socket factory port also 465 only. Okay, these the minimum details we need to give, like connectivity. To connect to Gmail server, we need to provide this type of details. One is the host, another one socket factory, another one socket factory fallback, and port details on socket factory port. Okay, these details we need to give. Okay, then second step, authorization protocol based details. Here also we need to provide something. Okay, first one, mail dot smtp dot avu th. Hey funny, is I am going to implement any authorization details, authorization type of thing. You want to implement any authorization tip? Yes, obviously, because of here we are giving like here first step itself. See here, connect to Gmail by login with corresponding username and password. I mean Gmail account and password, right? This is the authorization. So definitely we are going to use the authorization. That's what we are going to use. True. Authorization is true. Authentication. Okay. Next one we need to give like hey Phani, you want any debug logs? Mail.debug. You want any debug logs? Yes, of course we need debug logs. And one more thing, mail.store.protocol. Okay, we are going to use here POP3. Okay, see here. So this is the sending the data, this is the getting the data. Okay, we have three types of protocols, internet protocols are there. Internet protocols. Okay, one is the obviously it is a SMTP, another one is the POP3, another one is the IMAP. Okay, so maximum we are going to use these three protocols as internet protocols. Okay, internet protocols. So SMTP, obviously of course we can ignore this because we are using SMTP only. Now POP3 and IMAP, these two are the protocols which is receiving the mail from the Gmail server. These two protocols receives the mail which is coming from Gmail server. Okay, so POP3, here we have POP3 or IMAP we need to use here. Okay, so what is POP3, what is IMAP, what is the difference between these two? Okay, simply I am giving simple sentence, we don't need to go to in detail regarding these protocols. So why we are using POP3 in the sense post office protocol version 3, IMAP in the sense internet message access protocol. Okay, POP3, by using POP3, okay, see here, this is our local, for example. So this is our local server, Gmail server. We are getting one mail, okay, here through the okay, so through like this our response is coming. Like this. Okay, once response is coming, it's stored into one server here. Okay, Gmail server. Here our Gmail server or SMTP server, wherever, I mean it's a local server is there, the mail is going to store here, our response mail. Okay, just high level detail, I mean high level introduction only. So I am getting mail 1. I think we are going to use another color. Which color we need to use? Green. Okay, mail 1. So ultimately we are getting the message and stored into our server. Okay, then if you got that multiple mails, it is stored into our local server, right? So if you use POP3, instead of storing in server, it is downloading into your local memory. Okay, this mail is going to stored in your memory, local. Okay, and removes this from your server. We have a lot of space in your server, mail server. Okay, it's automatically downloaded into your local memory. Okay, that's what we are going to use POP3 protocol. Okay, I hope you understand, just high level only. If you don't understand, just ignore this, no problem. Okay, that's what we are going to use POP3 simply. Okay, POP3 storing purpose. Okay, local storing purpose we are going to use POP3 protocol. Okay, finally mail dot. So ultimately mail we are transport protocol. Who is your transport protocol? Of course, who is our transport protocol? SMTPR. This is the hero here. SMTP is the hero. So our transfer protocol is the SMTP. For storing protocol is the POP3. Okay, simply these details we need to give to Java XMail API. Okay, I hope you guys understand. Please keep watching. We'll get back to you next video. Bye bye.